Good morning. My name is Doug Lindberg, and I'm the president of Real Green Building Systems. We're here located in Farmington, New Mexico, and welcome to the reality of green building. Green building really is how do you save 50% of your water usage. The average water usage for shower and bath now is about 35%. Laundry's 20%. Toilet flushings is another 30%. Kitchen drinking is about 10%. This is a national chart. How do you really conserve water? How do you use that water its most effective way possible? And we took a lot of what we've learned from the Native Americans. Water to them is precious, very precious. So we've learned how to remove or reduce the need for water. And how we do that is basically with a plumbing-based fire suppression system. So the water comes into your home, and a drop of water goes through all of your piping in the attic to see if it needs to put out a fire. And if it doesn't need to put out a fire, it goes to your shower. So that same water that went through your attic that's looking for a fire is now washing your body. And as we are washing your body, we now take that water, collect it in the tank, and we clean that water. So now all of that water that went through and looked for your fire, and it washed your body, and it cleaned you, and it did your laundry, that water's now stored in this tank. And what we found is that you can use enough water in that tank to flush your toilets, water your trees, water your shrubs, water your grass, and we have new urban reforestation. So we can cut the carbon footprint and use the same water to do your gardens, to do your grass, to do your trees. You don't have to use your drinking water for that kind of thing. Now, having said that, once we found out that we were putting all of this piping in the attic, we had to figure out a way to insulate the attic so that the pipes wouldn't freeze. So we went back to something that was basically very simple. We went back to a styrofoam cup. And as you can see, this is boiling hot water that I'm pouring in this styrofoam cup right now. You can see the steam coming off of it. It's not hurting my hand. So we went back to the concept of let's wrap the house with a styrofoam cup. So we did, and the stuff is called expanded polystyrene, and basically it's just a styrofoam cup. And as you can see, this is the roof of the home. It only has 1 inch of expanded polystyrene, and that's all that's needed is 1 inch of that. Now, having said that, once we've cut the water requirements down and we've cut the energy requirements down, then we go back to what the Native Americans said. Let's use the sun. Let's use Mother Nature. Let her heat up the glycol in the solar panels, and then we'll run that glycol through a heat exchanger, and we'll heat the house. And we'll heat the house up by warming up all of the concrete. Even the concrete that is in the area that used to be called a garage, it's now called a multi-purpose room. So we have reduced over 50% of the energy required to heat and cool a home. Once having heated and cooled the home with the sun, now we're using the sun for one more portion of this. Now that we're down to very small amounts of energy requirements, now we go in and we use photovoltaics. So the solar thermal panels are here. The photovoltaic energy production panels are here. This is an extremely holistic approach to how to make affordable homes that people can not only afford to buy, but now they can afford to live in. And since August 12th of last year, these homes are being sold for anywhere from $175,000 to $220,000, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 2-car garage homes for about $100 a square foot with all of these technologies. So yes, affordable, holistic approach to living can be accomplished and is being done. Don't let anyone tell you that it can't be. It is being done. And if you'd like more information, please contact us.
That was good.
I tried to cut it down. How many minutes?